May God be with you all.
So, Alabama Mama is backstage, the one that was on Jay's last night.
Oh,
She's in my backstage right now.
All right.
Hold on a minute. Give me 1 minute.
I'd put an overlay up, though, yeah.
Hello?
Yes, and you said you wanted me over here to talk to me?
When did I say that I wanted you over here?
Well, y'all was talking about me. So I figured
No, we weren't talking about you. We were talking about the conversation you were having.
We commentated, but I never summoned you. I don't summon people, but can I help you?
Yeah.
Did someone send you over here?
No, I don't know why y'all think that. Like, people tell me to go places. Like, I'm a grown woman. I do what I want to do.
People are sent over here every night, just about. So forgive me for asking. Because I know this is going to be commentated on later. This is for viewing purposes. So what can I help you with?
Well, y'all wanted to know about the reason I said that Bobby was Brittany, and I would tell you why. Because I listened to an interview on the news where Brittany called in, and she was 100% Bobby. Like, you could hear her voice. They were the same person. I don't know if you heard the interview, but that's who it is.
Okay.
No, I've never heard that interview.
I haven't heard it. Sorry.
Yeah, it was Nick Barris's live video where she called in to a video before she had went and did all this stuff online. She called into his show and said that she was Brittany, somebody from the neighborhood, and it was Bobby. And I knew it was Bobby. I heard it with my own ears, so I commentated and said what I said because of what I heard, not what somebody told me. I don't have to be told things on like
nobody said you had to be told anything.
You said that no one sent you over here, but they're streaming this right now.
Who's streaming it?
Apparently this is being streamed right now on Jay's.
Well, I'm not on Jay's, I'm over here. So I don't know.
But did you come from Jay's? Did you not come from Jay's over here just now?
I got off of Jay's panel and then I think you was live, so I came on your live.
Right. For the purposes of what? So you can go back over there and say that you tried to one-up me, or?
No, I'm not trying to one-up you. I'm literally trying to have a conversation with you. Like, I'm not trying to scream. I seriously think that I could maybe make you understand where I'm coming from. I said it last night on the panel. I don't think that Katie is innocent. I don't believe that I can say what she's done because I don't know. But I do think that y'all drag her too much. I believe that the KK killer shit is over.
Hold on, y'all. One at a time, okay? I do want to say that I don't want her to feel like she's, you know what I mean? That we'll all talk one at a time because nobody should be. I don't want a dog pile or anything like that. But I understand that, and that's fine. I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. But you do realize that we've never said she was responsible for what happened to Sebastian. We don't know.
But y'all call her KK for Katie Killer.
I do not call her lady.
I didn't even know.
Absolutely not.
I didn't even know that's what that stood for.
That's what that
we just found out 2 days ago what that meant, and we do not call her that.
We don't call her that.
Yeah, I've never said that she's done anything. See, that's the problem, and I think that's where a lot of people could actually come to an understanding. Give me 1 moment. I apologize.
You're fine.
That's not what that means. Can I ask you a question, Alabama Mom?
Yeah.
Where did you hear that that's what that stands for? Because I've never heard that.
Justin said no, ma'am. Justin's in
chat.
chat right now.
Then what does it stand for? If he's saying it's not true, then what does it stand for?
I mean, I guess it's short for Katie, since her name's Katie.
No, it's not. That's not true. Like the guy.
Okay, can you show me because Justin is one of my closest friends, and I've never.
Okay. Where's the proof that that's what it means then?
Listen,
I mean, if you're all about proof.
I don't have to have proof. I'm telling you right now.
No, you cannot physically.
You can't just throw. No, that's the problem. You can't just throw allegations on people without.
It's not an allegation. His own chat says that's what it stands for. It's not an allegation that I'm making. I'm telling you what the facts are. How do you think I heard it? Where do you think I seen it? Where do you think it came from? I didn't make it up.
I've never heard that out of Justin's mouth, and I've never seen it in his chat either.
KK for Katie Killer.
Can I ask a question, Brittany?
I've never heard that.
But that's what it stands for.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Let's let.
So where do we get the information of where this stands for? Is it in a dictionary? Is it in a?
No, it's that Justin has. I asked.
Justin just said he never knew it was.
Well, let's have Justin come up. Let's have Justin come up, and you can tell Justin, since you're saying it's coming from his channel, you can tell him because it's not.
All right, Horseman says my daughter's name is Katie, and we have called her KK her entire life. So, KK, I've always called her KK because of Katie. I assumed that was just the nickname, just kind of like how all of them call Seth over there Sean, and Edgar. Edgar is because Chris reminds Justin. Chris reminds Justin of the character off of Men in Black, the Edgar Sugarwater dude. So, I mean, is it nice? Not really, but I mean,
the reason that Seth is called Sean is because of Dog the Bounty Hunter, just like he called Sebastian Nicholas. We didn't make that up. That was something that the dark side came up with. That's what.
But still, look, it's you got to look at it at both sides. It's not right for us to say that type of shit, but it's not right for them to say the other either. It's got to be fair on both sides.
I agree. And
people can't point shit out that we do over here and say over here and not point the same crap out over there. I mean, it don't work that way.
I understand that. And listen, I'm not somebody that thinks that Seth did anything to his son. I do think that he is a bad person, in my opinion. The shit that he's pulled in his
okay, wait. So case. This is, and this is a genuine question, okay? Because I don't want to end up forgetting. But because I was thinking when we were listening to you, right?
Yeah.
So you said that you feel like that Katie has hid Sebastian, right? To protect him.
I do.
Right? Okay. Yeah. What do you think on that? Like, what was she protecting Sebastian from?
Well, I'm not going to go into that on this panel, but Seth knows. I mean,
Seth knows. Okay. So let me ask you then, and I'm coming from a genuine standpoint here, okay? Coming from my opinion, allegedly. So allegedly, there are 5 CPS reports, right?
Yeah.
And we don't know what's in them, but we do know that Seth has stated that what is in those reports will keep you up at night. That's Seth's words, but he didn't say anything that was in the reports. So why is it that where was the protection then, right? I mean, because for 5 it confuses me. Because go ahead, sorry.
But I don't know that necessarily the 5 CPS reports has to do completely with somebody mistreating him. Who's to say that it wasn't behavior problems that the school called?
Okay, so Chris, what do you think then that Chris got on an interview and stated that he whipped Sebastian?
Because I don't believe there's anything wrong with spanking a child.
Oh, there's a big difference in spanking a child and using a belt on a child and a child that has autism.
Yeah, but Sebastian was only diagnosed with autism.
I don't give a that. Like, you don't. Okay.
Why did Chris have to take parenting classes twice?
Listen, no, I'm not going to get onto the. I'm not okay with beating kids or any of that either. Okay, like I'm a mom. I'm pregnant with my first little boy right now. I'm not okay with that shit either. But I do think that when it comes down to it, you don't really know what's going on in that house. Like I don't know, and I know that sometimes when a child has ODD and autism together, they have behavioral problems. And if you're
he
not
wasn't diagnosed with ODD, was he?
Yes, he was. See, yes, he was. Katie has said it to people that she's talked to. Yes, he was. And ODD is a behavioral problem. They have a problem.
I know what it is, sweetheart. Trust me.
I know what it is also.
100%. I know what that is.
So if you're not there, You can't say what you would do in that situation, and I'm not going to say what I would do because I've never dealt with it. My kids are good kids. They don't have behavior problems. I don't have any. They don't have autism. I don't know what I would do.
I want to ask you something you said. I want to ask you something you said last night because I'm very curious about this. You said we all know that Sebastian was experiencing behavioral problems and that Katie was trying to find somewhere to put him to protect him. I don't, and I can't, I'm not putting this all on you because it was actually another guest on her panel that had said, basically put more misinformation out than you really did. But the person said that Sebastian was basically squaring up with people. And I guess my question is, where do y'all get that he was exhibiting behavioral issues? Like, because one of the girls made it sound like he was physical with people, and I've never heard that.
Well, Katie said in an interview that Sebastian was starting to become a teenager. Okay, I have a teenage daughter. She is a very good kid. I'm very blessed with her. But I also have a nephew that lives in my home who has ODD, and he does not do well with authority at all. Like, he's been to alternative school 3 times this year since August. He doesn't do good with authority at all. Period.
But where was it? I've only heard like Clue or something. One of them claimed that Katie said that that Sebastian has oppositional defiance disorder. It's bizarre to me that like Seth has never said that. He's never confirmed that at all. Mm-mm. And I only started hearing Katie say that after the stuff that they leaked the stuff about the email regarding finding him in a new home.
Why would she lie? Like what? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would she lie? You know what I'm saying? Like,
why? Okay, but why didn't they tell Seth about the 5 CPS reports? Actually 6, but Seth don't know what the 5th one or the 6th one he can't. It's not redacted.
Yeah, so, I mean, if there wasn't anything to hide from Seth, why not? I mean, if there wasn't anything wrong with the reports, why wouldn't she tell Seth?
Yeah, why wouldn't Seth know about the CPS calls?
Listen, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that Seth didn't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
He had to hire an attorney.
He had to hire an attorney to get the reports.
I do know one of the reports, though, it was on the news by Seth's own team. When it was the very beginning, she said that one of the reports was in January and it was closed. And then another report was opened because Sebastian went missing.
No, that's what CP said in an interview with Nancy Grace. And that wasn't even, that was determined to be a lie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean they do open CPS reports when the child goes missing.
Well, yeah,
but I'm sure they never closed the first one to begin with. So of course,
if that was that's not true. Open. You know how DHR works? That's not true. They don't have 2 open cases. If it was opened, it wouldn't have been another one open. They would have still been investigating the 4th one.
But the CPS call was on January the 28th, and
it was closed. Also it had to for the 5th one to be open. That's just the way that it works with DHR.
If it were due to Sebastian missing, then it wouldn't be redacted. Seth would know what it is. It's completely redacted.
That's because
why would they let one parent know and the other parent? If it's just merely Sebastian disappeared.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I don't know, but I do know for a fact that the way that the state works is they don't have more than one open case at a time with the child. That same case, that same one would have still been open if they found findings in it. They had to have closed it for the 5th to come open.
Do you know that the lady that the caseworker that responded to the call, she's been fired?
Yeah, but I mean, I know I didn't know that. Listen, this is how I feel. Okay, I feel like that there was something going on in the home that they all was trying to figure out together. I don't care if Seth says this and this and this. I truly believe that all the parents were working together at the beginning, and I truly believe they were trying to do their best for their son. I think that all of them, that is including Chris, Katie, and Seth, I think that things may have got out of hand and maybe something happened. I do know that with behavior problems, sometimes parents get overwhelmed. You know, you have autistic little boy, Brittany. It's overwhelming. Yep. We have to sometimes sympathize for parents that are going through that stuff. I'm a mama. I have sympathy for everybody. And I feel like that when we get up here on these panels and we bash these parents, when every one of us on this panel can say that we've all cut our kids short at one time or another when it comes to parenting them, because there is no handbook. Sometimes shit just happens and you don't know what to do. I don't believe that Katie killed her son. I believe that
I never said Katie killed her son.
Yeah, we've never said that.
I said Katie was the last to be seen with her son.
Wait a minute, no. Hold on. But I'll be honest with you though, Alabama. Honestly, what you're saying is more than what we'll even say. Like, I agree with you. Actually, I feel like you and I we probably agree more than we disagree. But the problem is, it's hypocrisy on both sides, because I'm with you. I don't think parents should be bashed, but at the same time, Seth just did a vigil, and they're accusing this man of summoning a demon. Like, even if you disagree with his prayer and you don't like it, his son's missing.
I agree. But
You know what I mean?
prayer
Why
was
can't
really
they let
freaky.
him have that one day?
I mean, I understand that. And look, Illuminati, she even said the same thing. I think that the vigil was beautiful until Seth got up there and spoke. It was freaky.
Why? It was his son's vigil.
It's his son.
It was his vigil to put on for his son.
Listen to me, because when you're in God's house, that is the Lord's home. That is where he is.
He did nothing wrong. He prayed for his son's
return. Have y'all seen the video?
So
yes.
how do you feel about them back? How do you feel about them backmasking it? You know that's satanic, right?
I believe.
Can I explain who Samuel is to her, Brittany? Can I explain who Samuel? Do you know who the angel Samuel is?
He didn't say Samuel. He said Samuel, and that is the devil.
Okay.
That's the angel of death.
No. Well, yes, it is, but it's not. It's not
the angel of death. Word for word.
Have you read the full detail of what he did? He's the angel of death, but for justice.
Yes. I don't care.
For justice of death. No, for justice of death.
Listen, if you're a Christian, you don't summon people like that. You only go to the Lord. That was the Lord's house. You don't summon outsiders like that.
That is your opinion.
Okay, wait a minute. I have one more thing to say. One more thing. I'm Catholic. So is Seth. We pray to angels. And if you want to down that, you can do that. But that's what we were raised.
Christianity church. They were in a Christian church.
It doesn't matter. His faith.
It don't matter if he was at Walmart. Do you not realize you can pray wherever you want to pray at?
I just don't. I don't understand that when these people have, like, if you really are that, if you truly are that, you know, it matters to you, because I'm absolutely a Christian, but I can certainly tell you, like, I'm not going to go after a man for his prayer. And these people over here, they have mocked my prayers.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, honestly. Listen to how did it make you feel when you heard it? Tell the truth. Don't say what you think people want to hear.
You may tell you what I felt? I felt justice is coming. He was summoning justice to come for his son.
Great way to put it, Mischief.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That means it is missing. That means it is missing.
Prayer for his son. We should not have anything to say about that. Mm-mm. That's why I haven't touched the subject. It's not my business. That's between him and God.
Like, anybody that can't see that because they're sides is fucking crazy to me. I tried my hardest to get through to Brittany. I was like, Brittany, you have an autistic son. You know, like I know that sometimes parents, it's overwhelming to be a mom. It's overwhelming when you have a child that has behavior problems. It's overwhelming. And y'all give Grace none. Like, y'all give her no grace. You should know firsthand how the fuck it feels when you're raising an autistic little boy. You should know that sometimes things happen. We all sometimes are lacking parenting in certain areas or aspects in one way or another. Nobody's a perfect parent. There's not a fucking book that comes with our children. So for y'all to get up here and y'all to be like, well, she did this, she did that. You shouldn't be doing that, because we all sometimes lack parenting in ways that we shouldn't all be judged by. We try the best we can with what we got.
I agree. And you know what,
happened.
Girl, I give you props for standing up for what you believe in. I will never tell you to shut up about what you believe in. Like, I respect you for that.
I'm a mom, and my kids are my number one. And so when I get up there and I hear people bashing Chris and Katie, like, you don't know what the fuck they were going through. I do believe that all three parents at one time was working together for their son to find him the help he needed. And that's what fucking parents do. Do I think that maybe something happened? I do. But that's not for me to decide. I'm not the fucking police. I'm not the detectives. I'm not working that case. All we are supposed to do is to help spread awareness. But when you have people calling her, they tried to say that the KK was not for Katie Killer. I begged Justin to come up. I was like, Justin, if it ain't true, then come up and tell me it's not true. He wouldn't. Nobody would come up.
Of course he would.
Where did you hear that? Where's the proof? I said I don't have to have fucking proof. Go to his car.
I have a screenshot. So I have a screenshot.
Like, don't fucking try to pull that shit on me. It makes me mad. It frustrates me because I'm like, y'all are fucking seriously sitting here trying to lie when you and I both know. There was like, what, we just found that out yesterday. Bitch, I've been hearing that for a fucking month. How did you just fucking figure it out yesterday? Go to his chat. I asked what it meant in Justin's chat. They said that it was Samuel, like Samuel,
No.
like that's who. I was like, no, it wasn't. He said Samuel. I summoned Samuel, the angel of death. That's what he said. That was his fucking words, not mine. And
He
then
said,
go ahead.
he said Samael, the angel of death. Okay.
Yeah, and
He
I said,
called
they was
him
like,
God, God Most High.
and
I
then
mean,
he said he's Catholic. I said,
Oh,
listen,
highest God.
I don't care if he's Catholic. I asked somebody that was Catholic when
yeah,
it
that's it.
happened. Like, I don't care. That's not an excuse. And he was in a Christianity church, even if he is Catholic. Like, let's be honest. Jay, you're Catholic. Do you think it was appropriate, even if it is Catholic, in a Christianity church?
No,
Like,
absolutely not. Totally inappropriate. The whole thing was, no, totally inappropriate. No, I agree with you, girl. I do.
And
it's so fucking frustrating.
Like,
I get it.
she does have a different, like, Alabama Mama does have a different opinion about this than ever, like, other people on our.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right. But I mean, I respect
like
her passion for it. You know what I mean? Like, that's her belief. And I mean, she's correct about what she's saying. And she's very passionate about it. It's everybody's favorite target. The littlest one in the room.
I mean, people have really been taking a swipe at me today, and that's really interesting, but we'll get round to that at another point. Alabama, God bless you for trying. I have made the same mistake, and I say it's a mistake because I've been there too, love, where you try to communicate with people who couldn't give two flying fudges what you have to say. And I've been there, and it's infuriating. And it makes you feel like you want to choke a gummy bear by the time you're finished.
Gummy bear?
But fair play to you for trying, because you always think it's worth a go. You think, well, surely let's just be sure that I cannot get through somehow, some way, possibly, one last time. And you tried, and it didn't work. So please, God, after today, let that be that. Let little Bubba that's cooking in there do all the good things, because they are way more important than the hate that you had to deal with this evening. And
I agree.
I hope when they say their prayers tonight, that their God puts a weight of the pressure that they tried to put on a pregnant woman, a woman who told you she was pregnant.
Yep.
You could have excused yourself out of the conversation at any time and said, sorry, but you'll have to dip down. You could have done that. You've been at this long enough, Brittany. You could have, and you didn't. So fuck you for that.
No, they tried to just gaslight me. And I'm not somebody that you can do that with. Like, I stand strong on what I believe and what my feelings are, and I can say if I'm wrong, if I'm not wrong, and I can say I don't know if I don't know. But the shit that they were trying to pull tonight are things that they know that I wouldn't know, and that's what the fucking hypocrisy is. Like, there are things that they shouldn't know either. At the end of the day, I feel like that the way that they've came after these parents is wrong, and it's not okay. And we need legislation to change where they have advocates for them, because Chris and Katie aren't defending themselves. And if they had an advocate, somebody would be doing it for them. They would know what to say and what not to say, where this shit didn't happen.
Well, they do. Alabama, actually, I did ask that question, and there are advocates, but they're not as involved as you would think. You know, like, they tell them, you know, you could call if you need them, but like, they're more so there, I think, when you go through a trial, like in the Watts case, for example, like both sides were given a victim's advocate through the sentencing and all of that stuff.
Yeah, that was something I was just fixing to say, Jay.
It's just part of this whole system that's broken. You know what I mean?
Yep.
From
Victims
DCS
advocate
down to missing children, the whole thing is broken. it's not working very well, you know? And
No.
so I
And
think
this
it's
could be
just
us. You know, like this could be any of us on this
right.
panel or
Right.
anybody in this chat. One day we could wake up tomorrow and our baby could be missing and we could be being called murderers. And it's not okay. It is not right. And it's harmful. It's harmful to the case and it's harmful to the victims. And so it's frustrating. Like I just feel like that if anybody has empathy for anybody or gives grace, and I have gave Seth so much grace that I'm graced out because of the shit he's pulled. It's not that I think he's guilty. I just don't think he's a good person. But you're not hearing me call him a fucking killer because at the end of the day, I don't believe he killed his son. And even if I did, it's not for me to make the people in the public believe so. That's for the trial and the juries to decide.
Alabama, listen, love, listen. Even with us all in here, we all think very differently. And yet we all can sort of agree to disagree on all of the things, right?
Yeah.
But there are some people who really just will not even engage. You will maybe get a pretense, and that's what you got with Brittany this evening. She was playing a game there. You could hear it in her tone, even.
I agree with you. Very condescending.
Yep,
very.
Condescending as fuck.
For every creator that sat in that chat and helped her lie and defend, I hope you will be ashamed of yourself someday. I hope you will. Now, today isn't that day, but it will come. And that's nothing even to do with this case, because you made a holy show of yourselves. Mr. E, how dare you? How dare you call out a prayer to Samael, not Samuel, not Sam-E-L, Samael. Do you understand the difference, sir? Because unlike the dummies on that panel, I have studied. So for any one of you green teamers that want to take up a theology class, I am down any day. I meant it. Because you have had 24 hours and you still haven't got with the program. Brittany, you have said before your uncle is a pastor. Did you call him? Did you call him and ask him, hey, Unc, just thought I would check. This dude that I've been defending for months, he was praying to a fallen angel in church. How do you feel about that? Would it have been different if he was calling on Lucifer? I know his answer. Yep. Do you?
A Judaic folklore.
And see, I actually did.
Please hold, because people are taking that out of context when you say it's Judaic folklore. It's Talmudic. And the book of the Bible, the original biblical scriptures that it was in, is Esau. That is no longer in any Christian Bible or in any regular Talmud. So
right, it came from Esau in the Kabbalah, right?
When Nana's dragonfly claimed that she has found the scriptures where Samael has been referred to, you're a fucking liar. And you deserve to be called that, Nana. How dare you lie upon holy scriptures? How dare you? You should be ashamed.
And see, that's the difference, is I did actually go and find out. I asked around. Jay will tell you, I got on her panel yesterday morning and I was like, Jay, you talked to a preacher. What did he say? Like, I was intrigued. I wanted to know. It wasn't something that I just took upon myself to go bash this person over. I went and looked and sought out the answers, unlike them. And I didn't just come up to my own conclusion. I felt like it wasn't okay. I still feel like it wasn't okay. And I don't think that that's Christian-like. And I feel like that it's disrespectful in the home of the Lord. That Christianity that's just the way that we are. We don't do those things. We don't call upon or summon nobody that's a fallen angel in his home. Like that's crazy.
Well,
They
well,
got disabled. It was Samuel. It was Samuel. No, it wasn't. He said Samuel, that death angel.
Samael.
Or yeah, whoever.
I'm determined that they're going to get this right. So I feel like I'm on a. If we can't get them to agree on even the most basic things, this is a very provable situation. Everything else, CPS reports, counselling reports, everything else, we're asking to fight against something that we haven't seen. That's ridiculous. The same as whatever police have in investigation. We haven't seen that. We have no idea. And it's Samael with an A. So S-A-M-A-E-L. Samael. Yes. It's important. It's important because they are different. And the fact that Mr. E calls that godly. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. And I hope that your next stream will be a full apology to your entire religious base, because you have misrepresented everything that happened yesterday. Maybe Seth himself could come up and explain. Maybe Seth himself. And yes, I have the screenshots of Mr. E saying that it was godly, by the way.
But y'all call her KK for Katie Killer.
I do not call that lady.
No, we don't
I
call
didn't
her
even know.
KK.
Absolutely not.
I didn't even know that's what that stood for.
That's what that
We
stands
just
for.
found out 2 days ago what that meant, and we do not call her that.
But y'all call her KK for Katie Killer.
I do not call that lady.
No, we don't
I
call
didn't
her
even know.
KK.
Absolutely not.
I didn't even know that's what that stood for.
That's what that
We
stands
just
for.
found out 2 days ago what that meant, and we do not call her that.
This is just a quick little reminder of some of the things that have been said on BJ's panel that they once forgot that were said.
I wonder what happened to Britt. She said she had to restart the computer. There she is. Back.
All of it.
We all know that she's about to have a little bit of a mess up here at about the minute mark. We don't need to point it out. Thank you. Don't stoop to her level.
Everything.
Because they're going to do that in the chat coming up.
I don't know why it's being stupid, but let me thank this person. Hey, Brandy. Brittany does her best, but accusatory accusations are wrong towards the mother of a missing child or a stepfather, and getting mad when other channels back the mother and the stepfather. Okay, I don't. You would never, ever hear me say anything about these people's support for the Palputs. I don't, because quite frankly, to be perfectly honest with you, I think everybody has a right to their own opinion and to support whom they would like.
Yeah, sure, Jan. Okay.
Regardless of how I feel.
But what accusations, Brittany? Can Brandy clarify?
Brandy says, what accusations exactly do we make? Because
I don't recall any.
Oh, reality wins. Don't recall any accusations. Is that so?
We're just taking her own words and putting it into perspective.
Yeah.
We aren't putting words in her mouth. So I'm asking for clarification.
Don't worry. I have your clarification coming right up.
And we can have an adult conversation about it. Nobody's attacking anybody. Just clarify with me.
Right. So the troll admits that the other channels do back CP and KP only correct. Wait a minute. So the troll admits that the other channels do back CP and KP only, that they're the only correct ones. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure, Samantha. Hey, Shell.
You're not attacking anyone. Is that so? Reality wins. And here's a short, sweet little clip for a reminder.
CP, right? So I think that's what Dog is talking about in this.
Did somebody come in my chat asking me to stop cussing others? It's just a vile. Wait, what? Get fucked. Respectfully, with all the disrespect intended. You came in my chat. I'm a grown-ass adult. Don't tell me what to do. That's fucking weird. And that's very pick-me energy for BJ.
Is Mama helping you, covering it all up? You know, because if you think about it, from what I've heard, allegedly, in my opinion, I could be completely wrong. It sounds like Mama foots the bill for a lot of what they got going on over there.
What exactly do they have going on over there that Mama foots the bill for?
Yep, Brittany, that has been my theory from the beginning, and I haven't changed, and I won't. No.
Oh, hell, Nana's got another theory. Imagine that.
And the parents hid the body.
Wait, did you just say that, Reality Wins?
And the parents hid the body.
Yikes, I think you forgot about that accusation you made.
Well,
no,
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think she was the ringleader.
The ringleader of what exactly, Nana?
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I don't know. Okay, y'all were getting way ahead of me on this. I wasn't thinking any of that. No, I don't know.
Whoops.
What I'm saying is
she's covering for her son.
Whoops. Did I do that? Put this all together? Covering what for her son, Nana?
What I'm saying is she's helping him like always. But as far as like body, we don't even know what happened, so we don't need to even, let's just try to one day at a time.
Helping her son do exactly what there, Brittany? I guess these were some of the accusations that they forgot about. But here it is once again.
Regardless of how I feel.
But what accusations, Brittany? Can Brandy clarify?
Brandy says, what accusations exactly do we make? Because
I don't recall any. And the parents hid the body.
I guess sometimes it's really hard for these panels to remember all of the things that are said as they're streaming. But yes, once again, Brittany's panel said all of that.